What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Taking a look at our free picks from yesterday. So this video is a little bit earlier than normal, so I do not have every play, but right now we are 4-0 on the free picks. So on the screen you can see we had Hero PRA, which is already cashed, Hero Points, which already cashed, Dyson Daniels rebounds and assists cashed, and then we had the Heat money line, which was sweaty as can be, and it shouldn't have been, but it cashed. So all we have left is we have AD points and rebounds, Bane, and then the Grizzlies minus 3.5 money line. The Grizzlies minus 3.5 is looking phenomenal. Right now they're up like 18 points. AD had 10 PR in the first quarter. They're in the second quarter right now. Bane has 2 points at the time I last checked. So I don't know if Bane's going to cash or not. I think everything's going to cash. I'm hoping Bane can pull it out. I know you guys. I told you guys that I was taking Morant over Bane, or I had Morant over Bane before I swapped him. Morant is popping off, so I should have took Morant. He would have been really, really sweat-free. But anyways, guys, we have the playoffs starting today. So let's take a look at everything. We got 4 games today. We got the Bucks versus the Pacers. We got the Clippers versus the Nuggets. We got the Pistons versus the Knicks. And we got the Timberwolves versus the Lakers. So I'm going to give you guys my opinion on all 4 of these games. Before we do all of that, before we jump into our player props, I've got 4 player props as well. I do want to show some wins. So if you're wondering why I'm in a polo, your boy just got back from a wedding rehearsal, so I'm coming home, came home to a crap ton of green. I'm not even kidding. I came home, didn't even get to check my slips for like 4 hours, and I get home and almost everything is cashed. Cashed this 10X over on MLB, $50 to win 500. We cashed the Braves money line, which last time I had checked, they were down 4-0. So the Braves come back, man, and it popped off. They cashed $100 to win 75 profit, so it's a minus 130 play, so it wasn't like a ton of profit or anything. But they cashed us. We cashed Rodon and Wheeler over on the Chalkboard app. We cashed Wheeler and Dobbins on Underdog, 75 to win 171. We cashed Yamamoto and Rhea over here on Sleeper, 75 to win 150. And then we cashed Bam and Dyson Daniels directly from the pre-picks. $75 to win 152. So all I need right now is Bane to score 20. We cash another free slip, and the Grizzlies money line could cash out another slip for me. So let's hope that can happen. I do want to pick a winner from yesterday's video to win a free month, so I don't have that pulled up. Give me 1 second, and I will get it pulled up for you guys. All right, guys, let's go ahead and pick our winner from yesterday. If this video gets 250 likes, I will pick another random comment down below to win a free month of VIP. So make sure you guys smash the like button, drop a comment. You do have to be subscribed to win. Let's pick our winner. I do want to say I'm giving away a free month on our Instagram too. So I'm about to make an Instagram post, give you guys a free month from Instagram as well. So go comment and like the new Instagram post. You have to be following our Instagram. Link for that's down in the description as well. Our winner is Cynthia Connor. So Cynthia, send me a message on Discord. I've got you a free month of VIP. Appreciate the love and support from everybody. Let's go ahead and jump into these plays for today. If you guys do want to get all of our plays, head on over to our WAP. Link to our WAP is down in the description. You can get a free month of our VIP if you sign up for any partnered app. Those include Underdog, Sleeper, Chalkboard, Dabble, NOVIG, Better, and there's something else. Parlay Play. I don't know how I forgot Parlay Play, but any of those 7 apps get you a free month. Sign up using our code, make the minimum deposit, send me a screenshot, and I will get you guys added. You can get up to 7 months for free. You can join our Discord. The Discord is absolutely free to join, or you can join through our VIP. You can go $10 a week, $25 a month, or you can get an annual pass, which is discounted. But either way, guys, they're all down there. Let's jump into our plays. So looking at these 4 games, guys, we're going to start with the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Pacers. I don't know why I said Milwaukee. I could have said the Bucks. Anyways, Bucks versus Pacers. My opinion on this game. So obviously the Bucks are still missing Lillard. Dame is out. He's not going to be playing, which obviously is a big hurt or a big loss for the Bucks. I still think the Bucks are going to win. Now, some people are going to be obviously an opposite side of things, but Milwaukee at plus 185, man, that is a good line in my opinion. I'm going to be running it. I don't know they're going to win the series, but I think they win the game tomorrow, so I'm taking them at plus 185. Looking at the bets, so 44% of the bets are on the Bucks. 56% of the money are on the Bucks. So more money on the Bucks with less bets. So there are some bigger wages on the Bucks. Looking at the spread, I probably would fade the spread on this. If anything, I'd take Bucks plus 5.5. I wouldn't take the Pacers to cover 5.5 versus the Bucks personally. And then the total, I'd fade the total on this one myself. Now, there is something you can do. You can go to match details. If you guys do want to try this app is called OUTLIER. There's a link down in the description to get a week for free. But you can come over here and I can't remember how I did it. How did I do this? Did it just a minute ago. There was a way for me to check the all the head-to-head data. I think I clicked this. Yes. Okay. So you can come over here and you can click head-to-head data for these two teams, and you can do this for every single game. So this season so far, we can scroll down here. We'll find the 2024 season. So these 4 games are the games that the Bucks have played Pacers. The Bucks won 3 of the 4 games so far this season. They won 129 to 117, 120 to 112, 114 to 115. They lost to the Pacers, and then they won again versus the Pacers. 2 of these games were at home. 2 of these games were away. Obviously, they're away tonight, but or tomorrow night or tomorrow day, whatever. Gosh, this is a 1 p.m. game. It's early. Tomorrow day. But I do think the Bucks win this game. So at plus 185 odds, I'm locking them in. Obviously, don't play a lot on this. They're plus money for a reason, and I'm just taking the odds on this one. So Bucks money line is what I would take for the first play. Jumping into our second game of the day, we got the Clippers and we got the Nuggets. This one is tough. This one is tough. I'm a Joker fan. I really like Joker, guys. One of my favorite players right now in the NBA. I think he has a ton of potential, and I think he pops off in the playoffs. I think this is his year to shine. I think they're going to go a long ways. Now, I think this game is going to be really tough. The Clippers have been on fire, and it wouldn't surprise me if the Clippers beat them in this series. But I think this is going to be a great series. To me, this is the best series out of these 4 games right now. This is the best one to watch right now, and I like the Nuggets-Clipper game. Now, I've got to trust my heart. My heart is telling me the Nuggets. My brain is telling me the Clippers. I'm probably going to sprinkle some money on Denver. So I would just take Denver money line. I'm not going to look at spreads or over-unders on this one. I don't really like playing the spreads or over-unders on games that are this close. If I can get minus 130, I'll just take the minus 130 rather than go minus 105 given 3 points. So looking at the match details on this one, I'm going to take a look at the head-to-head data. I'm just looking this season to see who's won the game. So we have 4 games this season so far. Clippers won the first game, Clippers won the second game, and the Clippers lost the second 2 games playing in Denver. So they're playing in Denver tonight. Another home game for the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets are going to pull it off. My heart tells me the Nuggets are going to pull it off anyways, so that's who I'm taking. So first 2 picks, we got Bucks and we got Nuggets money lines for that one. Jumping into our third game, we got Pistons-Knicks. Now, this is a game that I think you can get some good value. So right now, obviously, the Knicks are looking like the better team. The Knicks are playing at home. The Knicks are minus 280 favorites. But Detroit has been playing good, man. I think Detroit can take this series at plus 240 for the game for sure. I think Detroit can win. Now, I like Detroit plus 7 spread. Minus 106 odds. I think that's a pretty safe play because I think this game's going to stay close. Looking at the public, most of the money and most of the bets are going to be on the Knicks. And then for the spread, most of the money and most of the bets are going to be for the Pistons. So I think this game stays close. I don't like the over-under on this game at 220. It's a lot of people playing the over. I don't know that. I think this can be a defensive game, so 220 could be a little bit high. We'll see. But I do like either Pistons money line if you want to play at that and take a risk. I would say Pistons plus 7 at minus 106 odds. The reason I like this prop, guys, is the head-to-head data. So you can look at the head-to-heads for the Pistons. The Pistons have won 3 of their 4 games this season. So they lost the first game, obviously. And then they won the second game, won the third game, won the fourth game. So they've won 3 straight games versus the Knicks. Now, they are playing in New York. This does make things a little bit tougher. But I do think that the Pistons have a chance here tonight, and I do think they cover the spread. So I do have that locked in if you guys do want to tell that. So that is going to be our third game and our third pick. Jumping into our fourth game, we got the Timberwolves versus the Lakers. This is the final game on the slate. Starts at 8:30 tomorrow night, a night game. We got Minnesota plus 158, and we got Lakers minus 180 odds. I am going to hit this so we can look at the money lines, and I hate that this is like at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to hit games and scroll down. That way I can get it in the middle of the screen. There we go. So me personally, I don't know. I don't like Lakers spread. I probably will fade this game in turns. If I had to pick a money line winner, I'm taking the Lakers. I think the Lakers win this series. I think the Lakers have a chance to win it all. I know that a lot of people aren't going to agree with me. OKC's amazing. Boston's amazing. The Cavs are a really good team, obviously. I think the Lakers could be team 4 in terms of the chances of winning here. And obviously there's some sleeper teams. Obviously the Nuggets have a chance. The Nuggets are a good team. We got some good teams, but I like the Lakers. I'm hoping the Lakers win. I'm a big Lakers fan, especially with the addition to Luka. So Luka, LeBron, AR, we got it. They have a phenomenal team, and I think I definitely think they're taking this line tonight. Minus 180 odds. I don't like the odds at minus 180, so obviously I wouldn't play much money on that probably unless I parlayed it. You could play that with like one of the spreads or something. Either way, to make it a little bit safer. But regardless, I like the Lakers to win this game. I'm not even going to go to match details. I think they just win. I don't think this was that close of a game. I think Minnesota's a good team. I think they keep the game close. I don't think it's going to be a blowout or anything like that. But I do think the Lakers come home tonight with a win. So that is going to be our fourth play of the day. Let's go ahead and jump into our player props. So we got 4 picks for you guys. I've already got laid out. Hopefully we can cash all 4 and sweep the board. So the first pick of the day is going to be from the Minnesota side of things. We're going to be taking our man Rudy Gobert, and I'm going to take his PRA. So I really like Rudy at 23.5 PRA. You can buy this down if you want, but Rudy has been playing lights out. He has cashed this 9 of his last 10 games. He's averaging 35 PRA over his last 10. Playing against the Lakers are a good matchup in terms of giving stats. Now, if you come over here and look at them, it doesn't look that good, 10th, 9th, and 21st. If you go to center, 6th, 14th, and 14th. But a lot of the times, man, I'm telling you, I play teams versus the Lakers, and it definitely pays off. If you look at Rudy, his last 2 games, 47 and 37 PR versus the Nets and versus the Jazz, averaging right at 36 minutes a game over his last 10. His last 20, he's cashed 75%. Then head-to-head versus the Lakers, he has cashed this line every single game head-to-head. Like, in terms of matchup and how they've been playing and it being an important game, I loved the Gobert play more than probably any other play at an original line. So he averages 29.8 PRA overall versus the Lakers, cashing 6 of 6 games this season. He has 3 games. He's cashed it all 3 games this season, 29, 29, and 27. I expect another similar performance tonight. I will pull this up on Props Madness. We'll take a look at this play, and then we'll see how it looks in terms of the shot charts. So looking at the shot chart, you got yellow everywhere. Gobert shoots 95% of his shots under the rim, 5% in the paint. So 100% of his shots is in the paint overall. Yellow matchup in both. It's not going to be phenomenal. It's not going to be bad in terms of where they allow points. But if you look at similar players, 60% of cashed, by position, 40% of cash. Now, I take this with a grain of salt. It's going based off of points. This is only a points line. So, obviously, we're not playing just points. Gobert is going to feast on the boards most likely. Could get a few assists. Who knows what's going to happen with that. But I like Gobert a lot. 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists as my first pick of the day and one of my favorites. So, let's lock in Gobert. 23.5, and I've had him locked in early, guys. Had him locked in before yesterday's free picks or before today's free picks, whatever. But that is our first play of the day. Jumping into our second pick of the day, it is going to be from the Clippers side of things. Now, this one I struggle with because there's a bunch of props I like from this game, but I decided to go with Kawhi. So I'm taking Kawhi Leonard. I'm buying his points down from 24.5 to 23 or 22.5. So I'm taking him at 22.5 PRA or points. Points. He has cashed his 7 of his last 10. He just had three of his last 4 games where he's had almost 30 points a game. He had 33 his last game versus Golden State, 28 versus Sacramento. This is a game versus Denver. Denver has one of the worst points defense in the league, giving up 24th in the league at 117 points per game. If you go to small forward, it's 20th. Power forward, it is 8th. So to the small forward position, they give a lot of stats. Head-to-head data, Kawhi doesn't have a lot of analytics, none from this season. His last 3 games, he cashed 1 of his last 3 versus Denver, so not a lot you can really look at for that. But if you look at the way he's been playing lately, 7 of his last 10, shooting almost 20 shots per game on average, 20, 21, 22, 19. If you look at minutes played on these games, a lot of these games he doesn't even have many minutes, 27, 23, 25. So some of these games where he went under, he didn't even have enough minutes. He had 29 points in 25 minutes versus Dallas. So overall, he's definitely getting the points tonight. This game's not going to be a blowout, in my opinion. This should stay competitive. Kawhi is going to get the shot opportunities in 22.5 or 24.5. If you want to take his original line, you can. I don't think that's a bad play at all. I like Kawhi. I like buying it down because I want it to be a little bit safer. So 22.5 at a 1.5x for the most part is a good play. Now, you can play these two together on Parlay Play, 2.6x. I highly recommend everybody who does not have Parlay Play, sign up right now. Use code Fantasy Aces. They give you $5 for free. You get a deposit match up to $100. You get our VIP for a month. No brainer. Win, win, win. You can't lose in that one. And obviously, we'll have some promos coming up on the board that aren't posted yet. But hopefully they have a Kawhi promo. Maybe you can actually get a better payout on this points. But 1.48x. Let's take a look at this on Props Madness. Take a look at where they allow their shots. So coming over here to the Clippers. Kawhi points. So he has a good matchup. 24% of his shots under the rim, 22% in the paint, 20% mid-range, and then he shoots a whopping 34% from behind the arc. He has a green and yellow matchup everywhere. 53% of similar players have cashed. Then by position, 60% have cashed. So overall, everything points good for Kawhi. Looking at Harden, I think Harden and Zubac are two other good plays. I wanted to take Zubac PRA at 29.5. I decided to go with Kawhi instead. If you guys want to take Zubac instead, you can. But I did decide to go with Kawhi because looking at some of these star players and these point guards, and Kawhi can do it all. He is one of their stars, as you guys know, obviously. But I think he's going to have a lot of shot volume. I think he's going to try to take over the game, especially if they get down by 10 points or something, which I don't know that that's going to happen. The Clippers could lead the entire game. But I do think Kawhi has a good game. I think 22.5 is just too low. So that's pick number 2. Jumping into our third pick of the day, jumping over to the Timberwolves side of things, we're going to take our man Randall. So back to another Timberwolves prop. I actually did not mean to do this. I did not mean to have 2 T-Wolves props on the board. That was totally a mistake on my part. But I like Randall 11.5 RA. So if you guys just want to play one of the T-Wolves plays, you can. You can break them up. Like I said, it was not on purpose. I like to split this up, especially in the playoffs, not having 2 players from the same team. But I think Julius Randle gets 12 PR or 12 rebounds and assists for us for sure. He's cashed 7 of his last 10. He has been a facilitator. He's been getting a lot of plays lately, and I'm getting a lot of RA. 15, 15, 16, a lot of games where he's soaring over this line. Head-to-head data versus the Lakers. He's cashed 2 of his last 4. Only 1 game from this season that he's cashed. 1 of those 3 games he cashed. He had 8 and 8 in the other 2. Looking at LA, they get up 9th and 21st in rebounds and assists. Go to power forward, it's way less. So, overall, they don't give up a lot of stats to the power forward position. Now, that being said, this is a playoff game. If you look at Randall's minutes, his minutes have been all over the place. He's averaging 33 minutes, but a lot of games where he has 26, 24, like there's just not a lot of minutes there overall. If you look at his last 20, 31 minutes, you can see a lot of these games he doesn't have many minutes. Now, if we come down here, like Randall is going to play big minutes, especially versus the Lakers. It's going to be a competitive game. I expect him to get at least 33 minutes. So him playing 33 minutes, you can look at him on the season. At 33 minutes, he's cashed this line 26 of 37 games, 70% hit rate, averaging 13.5 rebounds and assists with over 20 in a couple of these games. So overall, I like the Randall play a ton. If you guys do want to take it, you can. If you want to fade it, I don't blame you guys. Remember, trust your gut on this one. Like any play them. If you don't play them, then obviously, if you don't like them, just don't play them. That's just that simple, guys. I'm not going to catch every single play. 1.68x on this prop, 11.5 over on Parlay Play. If you guys do decide to tell, you can get it on other apps, obviously, Sleeper, Chalkboard, Prizepicks probably has some of them. I'm not going to search all these on Prizepicks, but a lot of them should be on there. And yeah, that's prop is another one that I like. So jumping into our fourth, final play of the day. It is going to be from the Pistons side of things. I'm taking our man Cade Cunningham. Now, this is a prop that I bought down. I bought Cade's prop from 42.5 PRA down to 39.5. So I like this a lot. Cade has been a workhorse this season. He's dominated this line. He's averaging 44 PRA over his last 10 games, cashing this line in 70%. Over his last 20, he's cashed it 55% of games, and he's cashed it 60% on the season. Head-to-head versus the Knicks. I had to look up to see who they were playing. That's rough. Head-to-head versus the Knicks. He has cashed this in 5 of his last 6 games, averaging 83% hit rate, 44 PRA on average. Looking at it from the 4 games this season, he's cashed it 3 straight, 54, 42, and 46. He has popped off versus the Knicks. Knicks have a good defense, slower pace. They don't give up many stats, 9th, 2nd, and 7th in terms of points, rebounds, and assists. If you go to the point guard or the shooting guard position, shooting guard, they give up a ton. Point guard, not as much. If you average it out, it's obviously way more than their overall, and I think Cade cashes this regardless the way he's been playing, and especially with the match history versus the Knicks. So love this play for Cade. 40 PRA shouldn't be too high unless he just has a horrendous game. I don't expect him to. Like I said, I think Detroit can pull off this upset. I think Detroit can take it for plus 180 money line or plus 240, something, whatever that is. We'll look at it here in a second. But I think they can take this win tonight, and I really like it. So let's pull Cade up over here on Props Madness. Take a look at where they give up their points. So Detroit. Scroll down to Cade. So Cade has a green matchup under the rim where he shoots 27%, an orange matchup in the paint where he shoots 32%, yellow at mid-range 11%, and then 30% from behind the arc, which is yellow. He's cashed 54%, or similar players have cashed 54% of the time, and then by position, 47% of the point guards have cashed versus the Knicks. So overall matchups kind of break even. It's kind of in the middle. It's not good. It's not bad. But I think Cade has a good game tonight. You have to look at these games a little bit differently. These players are going to get big minutes unless it's a complete blowout. Like, these stars are going to try to show out, to try to keep these games closer. They're not going to leave it up to role players. Obviously, role players have their part, but some of these star players are definitely going to pop off. I think Giannis has a good game. I think Cunningham has a good game. There's a lot of players that's going to have a good game, and you do have to play these playoff games slightly different. But those are our 4 plays, guys. So let's take a look, a recap of our player props, and then we'll do a recap of our money line. So player props: Rudy Gobert, 23.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Kawhi Leonard, 22.5 points. Julius Randle, 11.5 rebounds and assists. Then Cade Cunningham, 39.5 PRA. Coming over here to the games for tomorrow, or the games for tomorrow. Yes, I like Bucks money line. I like Nuggets money line. I like Pistons spread +7 or Pistons money line. I'm sprinkling some on the money line for sure, 100% at +240. Now the Knicks are huge favorites. Obviously, you got to keep that in consideration, but I will take the Detroit spread on that one. And then I like Lakers money line on the last game. So hopefully we sweep, guys. That's 8 plays I really gave you guys if you want to tell them. So we'll see if we go 8-0 tomorrow. Let me know if you guys like these money line breakdowns. If I'm just wasting my time and you guys don't care about them, then I'll just move past and go to the player props. But I know a lot of people like the money lines. I like the money lines. A lot of times you can profit a lot on these, and I actually enjoy talking about it. So that's another thing I like. So hopefully you guys do enjoy it. If you don't, like I said, let me know, please. Make sure you guys join our Discord if you haven't. Leave a like and a comment for a chance at free VIP. I hope you guys cashed all your slips, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's video.